Hello everyone, and today I'm actually gonna review a Doctor Who episode. I'm gonna review Earthshock because, um, basically Doctor Forever said that I should review some TV episodes. So that's a good idea. Well, I thought it was a good idea, so I'm gonna review a couple of TV episodes. So Earthshock is the first one I'm reviewing because I think it would be an interesting story to review. Basically, it sees the return of the Cybermen, and the last time the Cybermen appeared was in Revenge of the Cybermen, and let's just not talk about that story. Okay, let's not talk about that because it's possibly the worst classic Cyberman story out there. It is actually, so let's not really talk about that. Um, so yeah, so what do I think about this story? Do I think it's amazing, as most people say, or do I think it is overrated? Well, let's find out. So, the Doctor and Adric and Tegan and Nissa, they are basically having a fun time in the TARDIS. But then the Adric decides that he wants to go home, and then the Doctor's like, yeah, okay, if you can find the coordinates to your space, you can go home. But they're having a bit of an argument, and yeah, and then basically, the Doctor meets these people from the future. Well, it's set in the future. They meet those some people that have been attacked by Cybermen, but they just don't know yet, I guess, because basically there were some people that were attacked by the Cybermen's robots, um, and some other people, some soldiers, trying to investigate what happened. But one of the people survived, and that's basically it. And then basically the Cybermen turn up in part. They only get introduced to the story in like late part 2. Really? I know, it's a four-parter. It takes forever to the Cybermen to get introduced, and they're hardly in it. I mean, they're good when they're in it, but they're hardly in it. That's a huge negative. I have some positives though, and that is when they're in it, they are really good. And it's a good story and stuff like that. But I just think it's a bit too much like we're gonna bring back the Cybermen, but we're gonna use a lot of we're gonna sort of prepare for this huge cliffhanger. It's a bit like that. So not that that's a bad thing, just not really something I would do. I would have brought them back sort of I would have put them in the title because well probably because it would have given viewers and stuff. So yeah. Yeah. And then basically, spoiler alert, Adric dies a horrible death, like most of the Eighth Doctor's companions. Spoiler alert, like Carrie's, like Lucy Miller, and like Mario Sullivan, and Sullivan, and well, basically, like most of the Eighth Doctor's companions. So yeah, that's always nice, I guess. I know this sounds like really weird, but I sort of like when companions die because I think it's interesting. It's like I don't like it when sort of the companion dies, but I like it in a way. I sort of don't like when some of my favorite companions dies. As spoiler alert, Lucy Miller dies. I haven't actually listened to that story, but it's called Lucy Miller to the Death. Okay? Yeah. How obvious could it get? She dies, okay? Yeah, she does. Um well, I'm 99% certain about that. Point 0.9. So she dies, probably. So, yeah, the story itself, I think it's a good story, but I would have done it a lot different if I were the writer. This was actually, I think this was supposed to have been called Genesis of the Cybermen. Well, there were at least supposed to have been a story called Genesis of the Cybermen, where the Doctor landed on Mondas, where this guy used the TARDIS to travel forward in time 50 years forward in time, and then basically he turned the people from the future into Cybermen, and then when some people left the planet, and that's the reason why Mandas is knocked out of orbit. I think it was something like that. But Big Finish made a story similar to that called Spare Parts, so that's always nice. But yeah, out of 10, 7. Because I find it overrated. Because it takes forever to get into this story. And okay, they're really good when they end the story. But that's like the first, well, the first hour of the story is basically just the doctor running around and saying stuff like, oh, yes, who could be behind this? Oh, yes, who could be behind this? Oh, we're on a spaceship now. Who could be behind this? Oh, no, we are not stairways. Who would be behind this? I mean, still entertaining, but it takes a bit too long to start, in my opinion. That's what I think about this story. So I hope you enjoyed this review. See you all next time for another video. Sorry, I don't really plan my videos, I just sort of record them. Sorry about that. But that's it for me, and have a nice day, everyone, and bye!